Welcome to Hacking with Python 3, Zip Password Cracker. Every video will have all slideshows and code available in the description. Once again, if you're watching this without a basic understanding of Python, you'll struggle to follow along. You can watch my Python beginner series to get you up to speed. A zip file to crack and a dictionary file will be located in the resources folder for this tutorial. We'll build very similar code to last tutorial, so feel free to copy paste. In this video we'll be covering how to use the zip file module for brute forcing and how to add threading to our attacks to speed it up. Okay, so what is an archive? You should already know this, however you may just be unfamiliar with the terminology. An archive is a file that contains one or many other files. They can be used just to hold files or to simply compress files to use less storage space. The most commonly used archives is .zip and .rar. Okay, so why do we need a zip cracker? Everyone stores things in RARs these days. Well, the good thing is a RAR file module exists and only requires a few simple tweaks of our zip cracker to get the program working. People also use zips and RARs for storing a lot of stuff that may be useful for an attacker. Why do people use these? Well, zips and RAR compression is free and widely used by almost everyone. This technology is great because you can also password the archives, thus allowing people to store backups of their entire system, compress them, and then password it for protection. Trust me, many businesses do this. Just a quick brief on how this works. We'll be using Python to try and extract the zip to the current directory. If you were using a fancy UI like Explorer, it would pop up and ask for a password. However, because we're opening it with Python, it assumes you'll give it a password, otherwise it's empty. So we'll try and open the zip with each of our different words in the dictionary. If it fails, we move on to the next word. Otherwise, we extract it out and the script stops. Okay, so let's get on to writing this bad boy. First, we're going to create a Python file called zipcracker.py, and just make sure that you have the locked.zip and the dictionary.txt, and we'll start writing this. I'll come over to my VM here, log in. Okay, so as you can see in the current folder, I have a locked zip and dictionary.txt, and we'll start writing our code. So vim zipcracker.py. Okay, ignore that. And so let's see. We're gonna need the optpass module again because we want to make our programs dynamic. So we'll import optpass, import optpass, and we're also going to need the zip file module. So we'll import zip file, and we're also going to use threading. So from threading, import thread. So we're importing a submodule of threading. Okay. Now we're going to use two functions again. We're going to have one function that we're going to pass to the thread, which is going to be extract zip. So we'll define extract zip. So def extract underscore zip. And we're going to pass in the zip file and password to try open it with. And we're going to create a try except block. So try, this is just in case our opening of the zip fails. So in our try we'll try and open the zip. So zip file dot extract all, and inside the brackets we need to set what the password is going to be. So pwd equals password, and if this is successful, so it does actually extract everything, we'll print out that we found the password. So print, put a plus sign icon in there, password found, and then we'll add the password in, and we'll add a new line onto the end, \n. Okay, now let's put an accept in. Now, in our accept, so if it fails, we're just going to pass. This means just finish the code, just ignore everything that just happened, so that our program doesn't crash. Okay. So now we're going to define our main function. So main, and inside our main we're going to create our parser. So you remember from last time we created our parser object. So parser equals parser, optparse equals optparse dot option parser, and then we put in our usage percent prog, and I think we'll split this over multiple lines, so we'll put a plus and then a backslash. The backslash by itself indicates to Python that we're going to split this over 2 lines. Open up quotes again, dash f, and then we'll have dash f as the zip file that we're passing in, and dash d as the dictionary file that we're passing in. Close that off, and now we're going to add the options. So parser dot add underscore option, and as I said before, feel free to copy this across from our last tutorial. So dash f is going to have the destination of zname, and it's going to be type string, and then I'm going to split this over another line again, and we're going to have help as specify zip file, close that off, and at our next option, parser add option, and then we're going to have dash d for the dictionary file, destination d file, d name, and that's going to be type string as well. Split this over another line. Help can equal specify dictionary file. I'll close that off. Okay, now we'll run our tests to make sure that the user's actually inputted files for us to try and extract. Options and arg is equal to parser dot pass underscore args. Now if options dot zname is equal to none, or if options dot dname is equal to none, then we want to exit the program and print out the usage. So print usage and exit. Exit with the value of 0. And our else. So if they did actually enter in a zip file and a dictionary, then we want to assign those to variables. So zname equals options dot zname, and dname equals options dot dname. Okay, that's that set up. Okay, so now let's load our zip file. So in our variable called z file, we'll make that equal to zip file, so the name of the module, dot, and then we used a function in the module called zip file, which is capital Z, so zip, and then a capital F for file. So zip file, and inside here we put the name of the zip file, so zname. And now let's open up our dictionary file, and we'll put it in the variable pass file. Pass file. So pass file open, and we'll open up dname, Okay, so for line in pass file dot read lines, we're going to set a variable called password. So each line is going to be a password, and equal it to line dot strip, and we're going to strip the new lines \n. And now that we've got what the password is we need to try, we've also got our zip file. We can start trying to extract. So we'll add a thread in. So we'll assign the thread to the variable t, thread, and a target function to use for the thread to use. So target equals, and then the function is extract underscore zip, and then comma, and then we need to specify the arguments that we want to send to that function. So args equals, because we're sending two things, we'll open up brackets and sending in the zip file and password. And we'll close that off. And now we've created our thread, we need to tell it to start. So t.start, and there we go. That's our program done. We just have to do our if underscore name, name is equal to underscore main, underscore, then run main, and we're done. That's the program. So if I right quit this, and now we try and run this. So python zip cracker .py, we just run it like that. Oh, we've got an error. Okay, so line 37 main print usage. I forgot to put parser usage on that. So fix that up. Come down here, and this is supposed to be parser.usage. My mistake. And right click that again. Now we run this. It's worked fine. It's told us that the usage requires a zip file and a dictionary file. So let's pass a -f zip file. So we've got locked.zip, and we got a dictionary file .d, dictionary.txt, and now we run this. It's found password login, and as you can see up here, it's extracted it out into the folder. And we have a look at this image that it just extracted. It says, congrats, you cracked my zip. And that's as simple as it is. And as you saw, it only took us just a few minutes to write that program. And it all worked rather well. Okay. So this concludes our look at our zip password cracker. Don't fear if you don't remember all this. You can easily come back and rewatch the video to consolidate all the information. If you have any questions and you can't find the answer after a quick Google search, feel free to leave it in the comments. Next we'll be building a port scanner to find what ports devices have open. And thanks for watching.